my channel. I know, it's been so long. I know it's been forever, but I have nothing but time on my hands now, so I'm back. Today we're going to talk about how to use PowerPoint to create digital resources. I'm a warning, I use a Mac operating system, so it's gonna look a little different on my screen as a Mac than it would as a Windows. But I'm also familiar with creating on Windows, so I'm able to kind of bounce between the two. So if this is something that you're interested in, if you want to learn how to create some resources for your kiddos, please continue to watch. All right, so I'm just gonna start with a blank presentation. I kind of got two going at the same time, so we're gonna bounce back and forth. But what I like to do, because you're gonna be uploading these to Google Slides, or you're either going to be saving these to save in PDF form for TPT. So here's what I like to do. I'm going to go to design and format slide size and change that to standard. And then I'm also, just to set my slide up, I'm also going to go to layout and blank. This is how I set my slide up in preparation to prepare my activity that I'm going to create. Now I want to give a warning, or kind of like a foreword. What you want to do before you start creating resources is you really want to find like a clip art person and a font artist that you like. Like, you kind of got to find your individual style, because if not, your stuff will kind of look like everyone else's. So I have like two clip artists that I like to use, and then like two font people that I like to use. So you just gotta choose your people, your style, like how you want it to look, and that's that. So, and then that's how you get started. So before you like start creating resources, just kind of find a clip artist. And if you gotta start with free clip art, start with free clip art, because that's how you can see if you like the way that their artist works, look, and all of that stuff. So that's how I get my slides set up. Now I've already kind of started working on one. I'm formatting this for Google Slides, so you will see this same activity in the Google Slides video that I'm going to be recording, that I'm going to be uploading later. So this is just a text box. This is the font that I like to use. This one is going to be ABC order. This is the cover page. It's going to be the first page for the Google Slides. So because I'm assigning this in Google Classroom, I'm giving all of my students a space to write their name. Now I'm just going to show you how to add in a clip real quick. I left this part blank. So I'm just going to insert. And if you would like a list of clip artists, just let me know, and I'll just send you on Instagram, and I'll just send you a couple of pages of people that I like. So I'm just going to go to clip art. All right. And do I want to do chicks or bunnies? I think I want to do chicks because they're cuter. All right. Bingo. This is perfect. All right. So I'm going to add that there and make that just a little bit smaller. Okay. So now I have my intro page. To insert a background, you're going to go to design, format background, and you're going to hit picture fill. And this is how you can control the transparency. So this is the image when it's not transparent. As you can see, it's a little bit harsh. I like to just soften it up just a little bit so that the words in the clip art can pop out a little bit. So, and I'm just going to apply that to all. That's how you know it's on all of your slides the same way. All right, now moving to the next slide. All right, so this is just a shape that I entered. I like to use either black or white shapes. If you double click inside of the shapes, you can format them. You can add the font that you want to use here. And the size you can format, and this is the instructions. So since this is going to be an ABC order activity, I just put 3 eggs in here, and I'm using a dictionary that I have to just find some words. And I have 3 boxes that I'm going to have them type. Now this is important since we're formulating this or creating this for Google Slides. You want to leave these boxes kind of blank. That way you can add a text box when we get to Google Slides. But again, I will show you how to do that when we do the next video. So I'm just gonna add a 1, 2, 3 here. You could choose any shape. I'm just gonna use what I'm gonna do is what I like to do is I'm just gonna add a circle right here. All right, up here in the corner like this. Not really a circle. Okay, now it kinda is. You know, it's not gonna be perfect. And just copy and paste. Well, let me finish formatting it first before I copy and paste it. All right, I want the circle to be black. So I'm gonna go to shape format and I'm gonna just click this black right here. All right, so I'm gonna copy and paste 2 more of those. So I'll put one right here. And as you can see, the lines on my computer let me know if they're aligned and if they're straight. Okay, all right, so I have those there. And now I'm gonna add the 1, 2, 3. So I'm just gonna add a text box. All right, change that font to white. And I'm gonna use, I like to use, what is it, Courier New, I can't remember the name, Century Gothic, that's what it is, because it forms all the letters and the numbers correctly. That's the only font that forms them all correctly. All right, so I'm gonna just add a 1, 2, 3, make that bigger. Oops, it's a little bit too big now. Will that fit? Oh, yay! All right, and I'm just gonna add the 2 and the 3. All right, 2, 3. All right, so now I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna add text boxes inside all of the eggs, and I'm just gonna type words in here. So let me see, I'm trying to think of spring words. So make those a little bigger. And again, Century Gothic because it forms all of the words correctly. So I'm just gonna type in spring in this one. And then I'm just gonna copy and paste this 2 more times. That way I don't have to. All right, so we got spring, and I'm just gonna do bunny, and then I'm gonna do, let's say egg. So those are the 3 that they have to put in ABC order. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pause the video right here and I'm gonna go finish this. Now, what I like, before I do that, what I like to do is I like to create 10 of these slides. So it'll be 11, including this slide, because 10 times 10 is automatically 100, and that's just easy to grade. So to duplicate these slides so I don't have to keep remaking the slide over and over and over again, just gonna go to new slide and just press duplicate, or you could just Command C and copy and paste until you see slide 11 of 11. And now only thing you have to do is go in and just change your words on each slide. All right, so I'm gonna pause the video right here and then I will be right back. Okay, so I'm just wrapping up my last slide. I'm wrapping up my last slide. Daffodil, tulip, I'm gonna say rose. All right, so now I have all 10 slides, and what I like to do is just go back and make sure I don't have the same. This is supposed to be boot. See, gotta go back and edit yourself. Going back and making sure I don't have the same words more than once on an egg. Okay. All right, so now I'm complete. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save this as the file. So and if I were you, just for organization purposes, I would just create a file that you can just put everything in. Egg cutting ABC order. Okay, all right, and we're going to save this. All right, and now here is the part that's very important. So what you're going to do, and I'm not quite sure if works on Windows, but I have another way to show you for Windows. All right, so for my Mac users, you're going to go to File and Export. All right, you're going to export, and then you're going to export all of your slides as PNG. Okay, make sure that Save Every Slide is clicked. Okay, so if you have a Windows computer, let me show you what you can do. But if you have a Mac, you're gonna go to File, Export, and now you're here as PNG, and then you're gonna put Export. I have it in the same folder as the original file, and I'm gonna show you why that's important in a second. But now I'm gonna click Export. Okay, now each slide of the presentation has been saved as a separate file in the folder, users as this. Now, if you have a Windows computer, you're going to go to File, Save As, and this option is not on Mac. I'm just showing you how to get there. And right here where it says File Format, you can click here, and one of your options here for Windows computer users is going to be PowerPoint picture presentation. Save it as a PowerPoint picture presentation, because what's going to happen is, and if you want to just put like maybe a GS in front so you know it's for Google Slides, but when you save it as a PowerPoint picture, it makes it pictures, so that the students can't change around anything that's on the screen. All right, that option is not available for Mac. That's why I saved it as I saved those as PNG. So that is how that is how you save everything. Be sure to watch the next video, because in the next video I'm going to show you how to upload these pictures into Google Slides to make them formatted for your students. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.